So hey guys, and okay, there is that sweet side and there is also the other side which is a bit sour, not so hey guys, and welcome back to our YouTube channel. Today I'm back with another video, and today it's a story time, lunchtime story time, so today I'm gonna talk about my pregnancy, like my experience with my pregnancy so far. And it's a lunchtime, so I'm having my lunch like right now. Lunch for today, I have rice, we have beans, and on the other side we have potatoes and spinach. So this is my lunch. Yeah. And to start with, let me say that like every coin there is two sides. There is head and the tail, and every situation there is also the other side. So in this case, there is that sweet side and there is also the other side, which is a bit sour, not like very sour, but just a little bit. And let me start saying by, okay, I'm gonna start with the sour side and then the other side will come at the end. And to start with, generally, me to hasira, like I do get angry very fast. But this time around, I'm getting angry over a very petty issue. Very, very, very petty issue. Like for instance, there was this day Adam was around and I asked him to get me a watermelon and he said he's busy. And then I can remember that evening I got so mad, I got so angry to the point that I didn't even talk to him that evening. And then after 2 days, that's when I told him, do you know, get me watermelon? Do you know how mad I was at you and all that? Funny thing, he usually get me, okay, when I ask for something, he usually get me. So that day, I don't know, I don't know what I thought, but I got so angry, like very, very mad. And there was also this time, so the place I live, tunaendea maji chini, like downstairs. And so that night, mi nikachota maji and then I just leave it there. So the following day I asked them to go and get it, and he said yes. So afternoon hours, I went out and then I found that hajaendea maji. I just went out and got the water for myself, and then I got someone who was like, what did I do? And then I just like kumkelelesha, you told me this, you told me that. And then he said sorry. I think at that moment he understood, but he was so mad, and so I don't like the part of getting angry. Sometimes I just find yourself getting angry, like for sure, like no one has done you anything, but you just find yourself so mad, so angry. And so that side, it's not like the favorite side, you can say. And there is also this side that you woke up one day and you don't want to see, like, you don't want to see so and so, you don't want to hear them talk, you just don't want to see them. Yani hutaki kuona mtu fulani hajakufanyia kitu, hakuna kumbe wamekufanyia, you just don't want to see them. And so that's also the other side. But because you can avoid people, you can't like naturally avoid people. So what I do when I feel like I don't want to see some people, I just do like avoid them and avoid going out like so much. Yep. So that's also like the other side that's not like really good. Sometimes I do feel like Dan doesn't understand me. Like he doesn't understand what I'm going through. He doesn't understand, like, maybe sometimes you're not in the mood to do anything. Sometimes you're not in the mood to talk, and then you end up fighting for no reason. So actually that part of fighting, because I love this guy, and so fighting with him, it's not like a favorite thing to do. So, and then we end up getting angry, like both of us, and then you feel like this guy doesn't understand you, all that. So that's it. And I think the last thing I can say about like the sour part, it's insecurity. Like when my belly, like I naturally have 40, but this time around imekuwa kubwa, like it's getting big every single day. And sometimes I got very insecure to a point, like I feel like I do feel like doesn't love me anymore, and I wouldn't even go out. Like I really refuse to go out to people when I feel like, okay, I used to go out, but at night around 7, 8. But kutoka asubuhi mpaka jioni I would never go out, because sometimes I feel like I'm not myself, I look ugly, and all that, and then your belly is becoming so big. And sometimes I feel like we do fight, like, because like I said that before, we do have like stupid arguments, because sometimes I feel like he doesn't understand, like, Dan is doing this because I'm like this and this and that. To a point, okay, I reached to a point that I even asked him, I told him, like, I want to go home to stay with my mom, because staying with you, it's becoming a problem. I said, why? Because of this and this and this and that. Then he said, no, that's not the case. Then, so that's it. Insecurities, like, it's actually, it has been, okay, insecurity, it's been like the worst thing that ever happens to me. I never, never in my entire life, I've never felt that insecure. Like, I have never in my life. Then I feel that insecure, I've never. So that's it. So we go on the other side, and I think, like, let me not say every woman, because there are those people who don't want to have kids, but most people, like most women, having their own children, and a children, you can say that this is my own child, like, I give birth to this child. I think it's the happiest thing that can happen to every woman's life. Like, it's the happiest thing. Just, okay, myself, I do sit down and maybe um nakumbuka very soon I'm going to bring an angel in this world, and that thing make me feel like really, really good, and you feel like very happy. You just feel blessed, because not everyone is able to carry their own child in the first place. So I just feel blessed, and I just feel blessed and feel so happy about it, and just that I thank God for it. Like, I really thank God for it, because we've been praying, like, not like, actually, we've been praying for so long to have a kid, because at some point I felt like we are heading at the dead end. So I once went to a guy, and he told me my chance of carrying pregnancy is very low, like very, very low. Then after that, I really felt like it's the end. And then usually say, like, you know what? The doctor said whatever he said, but God is going to say something else. And I'm like, how do you say that out? And I can say it's a good thing. Carrying your own child, like, carrying your own child, it's like the best thing can happen in every woman's life. To me, it's a blessing. Carrying my own child, it's a blessing. The other thing I can say is that okay, like the very first few months, like, no one even can notice you're pregnant, but from the fourth month, fifth, sixth, seventh, and then so forth, the child start playing, like, just have the cakes here and there, here and there. At my 4 months, like, I didn't feel like there's something, but like, I never felt that there's really, really something going on in me. But in my 6 month, like, I'm almost 6 months now, and I can remember the first time, like, my baby kicked. I actually thought I was dreaming. I actually thought, like, it's my thinking, like, the baby has kicked, and I'm like, okay, let me listen again. And then after a few minutes, there was another kick, and I'm like, no, that's not my imaginations, that's the kick. And then, like, I wasn't still not sure. I felt the thing, and then later I felt like a kick, like someone has kicked you inside you, and like, that was the happiest day of my life since I got pregnant. Like, it was the happiest day, because I couldn't even believe, like, this was happening. And yeah, so that's it. And so that's it. But it's fine, like, knowing you're gonna bring a kid in this world, it's like very good thing. And the best thing, like, I can say, when you're pregnant, if you have someone who understands you, like, be very happy to know, like, someone understands you and someone is there for you. For me, I can say that I'm alone. I can say, like, Dan has been there for me, like, the whole pregnancy, like, since he knew that I was pregnant. Because I think so far I'm happy. So far I feel blessed, and I feel like it's the best thing that has happened to me for a long time. And yeah, so that's it. I can say that I'm enjoying my pregnancy so far, and so far so good. And last week I went for my first clinic. The next video I'm gonna talk about the clinic day, because so much happens there. and so I'm gonna talk about it like in my next video. So even you here, if it's your first baby, if you don't know how to start and where to go, because I myself, I didn't know where to start when I was going for a clinic. Like I didn't know where to start. So if it's your first child, so I'll see you next time with the clinic day. With the clinic day, I'm gonna talk in details about the clinic day, like every detail from morning to evening, because I went there in the morning and I came back. So I'm gonna talk about it like in details, and then yeah, so that's it. So thank you guys for watching. Until next time, bye.